She was the right person. Just the wrong time. It's after midnight. That hour when the world finally quiets down, and the truth doesn't have anywhere left to hide. Tonight, I'm not telling this story to be forgiven. I'm telling it because some loves don't end. They just wait. I met her in Northern California, where mornings smell like coffee and fog, and people pretend they're not afraid of being alone. She was standing in line behind me, reading a book she clearly wasn't reading. I noticed because she turned the same page twice. I smiled. She noticed. That was it. Not lightning, not fireworks, just recognition. We started talking like we'd already met somewhere else. She asked about my order. I asked about her book. Neither answer mattered. What mattered was how easy it felt. We sat together without planning to. Time slowed down without asking permission. She laughed softly, like she didn't want to disturb the moment. That should have warned me. She had a life, a full one, a job she worked hard for, a routine she trusted, a future that made sense on paper. And me? I was standing in the middle of transition, between who I had been and who I hadn't figured out how to become. I told myself that didn't matter. It always does. We didn't rush. We walked. We talked. We learned the rhythm of each other's days. Sunday mornings, late dinners, the way she went quiet when something mattered. I learned her tells. She learned my silences. That's how love sneaks in. Not loudly, not dramatically, but steadily. One night, we sat on the hood of my car, looking out at city lights that felt smaller than they used to. She asked me where I saw myself in 5 years. I laughed, deflected, said something vague. She didn't laugh back. That was the first crack. I wanted her. That part was never in question. But wanting someone and being ready for them are two different things. I was still chasing certainty. She was already building it. We loved each other in stolen moments, in between meetings, between obligations, between decisions neither of us wanted to force. She asked once, "Are we moving forward?" I said, "I don't want to rush." She heard, "I don't want to choose." The truth? I was afraid of anchoring myself before I knew where I belonged. She deserved someone grounded. I was still floating. The night it ended, California felt unusually cold. We sat across from each other, hands close but not touching. She said she loved me. I didn't say it back. Not because I didn't feel it, but because love spoken at the wrong time can still hurt. She cried quietly. I stayed still. Some mistakes are made by doing nothing. We said goodbye like adults do. Respectful, measured, unfinished. She walked away without looking back. I watched her go knowing I was choosing uncertainty over something real. Time passed. I changed cities, jobs, versions of myself, but some names never stop echoing. I dated, I smiled, I pretended. No one felt like home. Years later, I saw her again, by accident, of course. She looked happy, different, certain. Someone had loved her well. And I knew then what I had lost. We talked, carefully, kindly. Two people who once shared a language, now speaking with subtitles. She told me she was engaged. I congratulated her. That was the hardest sentence I've ever said. When we said goodbye this time, there was peace, not closure, understanding. Right person, wrong time. That phrase sounds gentle, but living it, it changes you. If you're listening to this, wondering about the one you lost because you weren't ready, you're not alone. Some love stories aren't meant to be lived forever. They're meant to teach you how to show up when the timing finally aligns. It's past midnight now, and somewhere out there, I hope she's loved without hesitation. As for me, I finally learned how to stay, just not in time. This is Midnight Love Stories, where love is confessed after midnight.